Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your February 2017 month ahead reading. So we're not using the the inset to show you what the cards look like, because I've shown that, and to be honest, it's just some great big flaming thing on the on the screen. It's doing my head in, so no, we're not doing that this month. A lot of people actually prefer me to do it without that. So yeah, you've got a love reading coming up soon as well for February as well. So I'm just in the process of getting those sorted out. But yeah, we're doing Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Now I'm doing my normal Celtic Cross reading, but I'm doing what's called an expanded Celtic Cross. It's where you don't just have the 10 cards and clarifiers, you also have 4 cards to the side. This is purely for me to see though. Usually I would do this with a client. They wouldn't necessarily see the cards, but I can see what's going on with them with those 4 cards, okay? And this tells me just a little bit more about what's going on with you guys in the month, and it helps the reading to open up a little bit more too, okay? So, Universe Spirit, what's coming in for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of February 2017. Show me what's coming in for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of February 2017. Show me. Right, we've shuffled the cards. We're going to split the deck into 3. Aquarius, collect it back up, and I'm going to start laying these down. So obviously I'm still showing you the cards anyway, it's just that you don't see them in the inset box, I suppose, because it's a little bit like, oh, where do I focus? Do I focus on Carol speaking? Do I focus on the cards? It's a little bit confusing, I know. So that's why I stopped doing the inset box. It's getting on my nerves, to be honest with you, because I like to engage with you guys on screen. It was making it difficult to do that. So we're going to lay down the 4 cards here, and we'll put clarifiers to open up the reading in a little while. Okay, let's have a look. Well, I feel that some of you guys are looking for an apology, or you might be making an apology in February 2017. The you-now position is showing the 9 of Swords, Aquarius, and this is, you know, can be you guys because you are Swords, doesn't have to be there, but there seems to be some worry. When you get the 9 of Swords, it's about feeling anxious, feeling nervous, feeling worried, feeling scared. So I feel that there is there's some form of sleepless night maybe with this card. Sometimes, you know, the 9 of Swords, it can be a card where your fears are unfounded. It's all a mental thing. It's all what's going on up here. But also it can be a card that you do have some pretty valid worries going on here. It's not a very nice card to get, especially when you get it with something like the Tower. That's some fucked up shit, man. You know, it really is. It's not nice to get those 2 cards together. But so far, well, it's not so far so good. I don't really know what's going on just yet. But I feel that some of you guys in February, the you now external factor shows some form of worry. It could be, I don't know whether you're worried around children, or whether one of your children is having sleepless nights, that type of thing. Because it's leading to the present situation being the 6 of Cups. So I don't know whether there is worry here and it's around children, because it seems that the foundation for this 6 of Cups is the family. The 10 of Cups. Alright, so you've got you, external factors showing that 9 of Swords. And that shows some worry in your environment, okay? External factors stroke the you now. You're worried, somebody's worried in your environment. And it's leading to the present being 6 of Cups. Can be children, but it can also say that maybe there's something about the need for communication as a result of these external factors showing worry. It might be the need for communication. Cards where you get people talking to each other, facing each other, 10 of Pentacles, for example, in the Rider-Waite. 6 of Cups on here, where 2 people are literally talking. It looks like one person is offering the other a bucket of flowers. So it might be that if there has been some worry, some anxiety here, there might be the need for, in the present, support, apology, conversation, maybe with that conversation with the 6 of Cups. But the root issue, or the distant past, shows the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups can be a family situation, but it doesn't suggest anything bad. It's not in the reverse. This can mean the ending of a cycle here as a root issue. Something may have come to an end here in the distant past. Maybe you guys are upset over it. And maybe that's why you're needing a reconnection, maybe with that Six of Cups energy here. What's coming in as a result of that Ten of Cups? The Nine of Pentacles. No, Seven of Pentacles, sorry. Seven of Pentacles often represents looking at the investments that we've made in a situation here. So you can be looking at money. If somebody sold a house, the root issue is that you've sold a house. I suppose we need a pentacle really to show that there's been a sale of a house. Maybe a Knight of Pentacles or an offer, a Knight of Cups, something like that. If this represents in the distant past stroke issues, root issues at the moment in February, that you guys, something around the family, possibly at the ending of a cycle, it's leading on to looking at the money that you've saved. So I'm wondering if there's anything to do with selling off a house here. But something's got you worried, in which it's leading to the Six of Cups. Maybe your focus is purely on the past. Maybe for some of you guys, the root issue is you sold a house. You said goodbye to somewhere. We'll see if we get a Pentacle card as to clarify with that one. And as a result, you're looking at the Seven of Pentacles. How much money you were able to get maybe from a sale. When you get Seven of Pentacles, this is money that's sitting in your bank often. How much money you've derived from a sale or from the work that you've done. You're looking at all the money that you've saved, the investment, whatever it is. But the now shows that you're worried. It's leading to the Six of Cups. It can be focusing on the past, it can be children, it can be the need for a conversation. Let's have a look at what your challenge is for the month. Well, there's a challenge here, the Five of Swords. Five of Swords represents conflict, challenges, disagreements often. Somebody who has overpowered, got the better of somebody else. Represents a lack of power often. What's the best case scenario? You guys are looking at options, Seven of Cups. Often when you get the Seven of Cups, it means the need to make up one's mind. It means that you've got too many options to choose from. And on this particular card, all the options look pretty good. They don't look that bad. I mean, there's one particular option that the man's looking at, but I can't see him looking towards that particular card. I see him looking between. So this man has many options that he needs to take. We'll put the reading together in a little while. I feel that you guys, the best case scenario within the first 2 weeks of February will be many options that will be available to you. It could be that the root issue is this Ten of Cups. It could be something to do with the family, a relationship. As a result of that, you've got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can be children, but it's the need for conversation, support, communication. Maybe as a result of that communication, you've got a choice to make with the Seven of Cups within the first 2 weeks of February 2017. The second 2 weeks show the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands can suggest new inspiration, new ideas, new job, move, birth, conception, fresh ideas coming to you. It often represents something new. It can, though, represent something that's a flash in the pan, something that's really quick. Let's have a look what's coming in around that, influences around you, Aquarius. Oh, Seven of Wands. So I don't think this is you. I feel this might be somebody around you. It could be a fire sign individual is limiting you. Or somebody here doesn't want something. They're not giving you what you want. They're saying no to you. Often when you get the Seven of Wands, it means somebody's saying no. Or they're restricting you. Or they're saying, I don't want this. Okay? Sometimes this means the need to defend what you have. But I feel that this might be somebody who comes in around you. This is somebody around you. Influences around you. I think it might be a fire sign individual. Your hopes or fears. Fears will be for Five of Pentacles. Maybe to be outcast. Maybe to be not with this person. Maybe not to see this person. Maybe not to speak to them. Maybe not to have a conversation. It looks to me like you are worried. It doesn't look like a house move so far. To me so far it looks like you now, external factors in February are some of you guys are upset and worried with that Nine of Swords. It's feeding through to wanting to communicate, conversation, possibly with somebody from the past, Six of Cups, or somebody that you feel a very deep affinity with the Six of Cups. But the Six of Cups here is the apology. Maybe as a result of this worry, it can be that it works through to the present being wanting communication, wanting an apology, wanting to have a conversation with this individual here. Because the root issue is the Ten of Cups. And this is a card that suggests that you feel the happiest. You felt the happiest. This can also mean the ending of a relationship, though, because Ten of Cups represents the ending of a cycle. But also, really, I feel that this means really, when I'm looking at it being underneath the root issue for why we've got the Six of Cups in the present, is that this is a relationship. And this is a relationship that you feel very comfortable with, very happy in. But for some reason, so this is the distant past leading to the present. A family, relationship, happiness, joy. But in February, you seem to be very, very worried about it. And it's leading to the Six of Cups, needing some form of a conversation here, I feel. Because as a result of that Ten of Cups, you're looking at what's been invested in this relationship. And that's why in the present, you want to have a chat about this. You want a conversation around what you've put in, what you've both put into this relationship, maybe with the Seven of Cups. Sorry, with the with the Seven of Pentacles. Because the challenge is that there's severance, arguments of the relationship. There's some form of conflict going on here. And therefore, the best case scenario is things are a little bit up in the air. Seven of Cups can also mean things are actually up in the air in the first 2 weeks of February. The Eight of Wands could mean, you know, usually there is, when you get the Eight of Wands, it's not communication usually, for me, this card. It usually says that, because this is the card of conception, so when you get the Wands, they're about ideas and growth. So it could be that something small is starting to open up here. We're going to get clarification with this Ace of Wands in a moment. But the influences coming in around that, or the influences around you, are somebody who might have been a little bit restrictive, or they might have been very, very kind of, what's the word? When you get this person resists, so they might have been a little bit resistant to you, I feel. It might be a fire sign individual, Aquarius, in which your fears will be that you guys might be apart with the Five of Pentacles. You're not going to be on the same page, emotionally or psychically or any other way. And what's the outcome? Justice. So justice can mean, well, I've received my answer. Doesn't always mean you get what you want. It really, really doesn't. Sometimes, yeah, this in the reverse means injustice. But it depends on what you consider to be injustice to be. Do you see what I mean? Sometimes justice is, okay, so it's the finish, it's the final, it's the completion of the situation. And let's get what the four cards here are, and then we're going to... I feel there's somebody that you want to show your love to, Aquarius. But they're non-committed. They don't want to be held back by you, I feel. Okay? There's somebody here, could be a fire sign, showing as a fire sign male. And I feel that you are inviting this person to love. I feel that you want this person's love. I feel that you want to offer them your love. But I feel that this person is too devil may care. They don't care. I feel that this person just doesn't care. Alright? They're showing us the Fool. I just feel that this person doesn't give a shit. They just don't care. They're not interested in being committed. They're not interested in being held back. They're resisting some form of conventional relationship with you. Okay, so that's what I feel the energies are for you guys. You want to offer something to this person, but they are resisting. Alright, they're resisting being in a committed relationship with you. They're resisting being held back. They're resisting being controlled, because I feel this person doesn't want to be controlled. Let's open up this reading a little bit and see what we get. It's getting a bit of dark outside, so I need to... When it gets dark, the recording I can't see properly. So the Nine of Swords, we're going to see why the Nine of Swords is here. I feel that you're upset because somebody seems to be juggling. You're either upset with that Nine of Swords, Aquarius, because you're trying to weigh something up. You're trying to work out whether... It could be for some of you guys upset over money. Two of Pentacles is where you're trying to manage money, so there might be some fear around that potentially. But also, it could be that you are dealing maybe... I think it's a fire sign individual, but it could also be an earth sign. Pentacles represent earth signs. So it might be that you're worried because you're dealing with somebody who's a little bit of a player. Two of Pentacles guys can be players as well, because they're juggling multiple people or, you know, relationships, that type of thing. It's feeding through to the present situation for you guys being the Six of Cups. And we're going to see why we've got the Six of Cups showing here. I feel that it's feeding through to, for some of you guys, you might be reminiscing. Six of Cups can mean to reminisce. Maybe the Nine of Cups is about better times. But it can also be maybe that you are wanting a meeting. Nine of Cups can often be in a, in a bar, in a restaurant, nice place, a drinking place. Some of you guys might be wanting a meeting in a nice place. Maybe you're worried because this person, there's somebody here, could be an earth sign, is messing around a little bit. This Two of Pentacles, he seems to be kind of like, oh, which one? And it might be that you're worried about that. So it's feeding through to the present that you might be wanting a meeting with this person. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at these cards. Yeah, I feel that you're wanting some form of a meeting with this person. Can be that you are thinking about the past, possibly past good times, that type of thing. But I also feel that your Six of Cups is really saying that you're wanting... Six of Cups doesn't always have to be the past. It can very much be the present. Usually it is a past card, though. All right? But it's also, it can be what I want communication. Possibly with somebody who makes you really happy. Nine of Cups is to be happy after all. Or somebody who makes you feel alive or, sexually beautiful or whatever it is. And the root issue is the Ten of Cups. Well, it shows a family situation here. I feel that you have had a, we're showing all sorts of signs here. Some are telling me that it's a water sign, earth, but it's showing a person here, a King of Cups. Aquarius. So I feel that some of you guys, in the distant past, there was a relationship, could have been a marriage, and it could have been with a King of Cups, a family man. All right? This is usually a family man or woman, very emotional, responsible person here. But I feel that you're worried now because you're kind of weighing things up. Is this relationship working? So you need to, as a result of that, in the present situation, it could be that the children make you happy, or it could be that you, as a result of working out, you're worried over, something that you need to do, something that you need to work out. Maybe things have been up and down, and it's feeding through to the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I don't know what this is, though. It's very interesting energy, because you seem to be worried in the you now position and weighing things up with the Two of Pentacles. See, the Six of Cups is to be happy and the Nine of Cups is to be content. And the root issue for that is the Ten of Cups. And this shows a relationship with the King of Cups. So it shows that you're really happy with somebody here. But yet the you now position shows that you're worried. Maybe you guys are the ones that have two people on the go here, Aquarius. Maybe you've got two people. I think it's you. I think you're the ones that are worried about a couple of options that you've got for love in February 2017. Because in the distant past, you seem to have a family situation going on. It looks like to be with the King of Cups, a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian, possibly, doesn't have to be, or just a really loving individual here, King of Cups. And in the present, it looks like you've got kids and you're happy. You're in a happy, settled relationship, I feel, with those two cards. But as a result of this happiness with this King of Cups energy, why have we got the Seven of Pentacles? You're evaluating something here, and I want to know why. I feel that you're evaluating how much you've put into the family, how much effort and how much time you've devoted to perhaps growing your family. This might be for people who are actually in relationships. Because what's your challenge? I feel that you and this person, even though you're happy together, I feel you're not on the same page. We've got the challenge as being the Five of Swords. So it could be severance or difficult challenges, petty arguments within the relationship that sees, maybe with that Two of Wands, you guys are recognising that maybe you're on two different paths. Okay, so I do feel that there is happiness within a relationship here, which is why it was confusing me. But I do feel that this is why you're weighing things up here. I feel that you, Aquarius, are weighing up a relationship here. Two of Pentacles. It's feeding through to the present situation, being that I feel that you don't do anything about anything. I feel that, you know, that's showing that there are, you know, children maybe, or, you know, that you are, you know, this could be a relationship that is so placid. It's unreal, I feel, with this Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can often represent a lack of development. Perhaps you're drinking too much as a result of that, because you've got a lot of water, in fact, huge water around you. All right. Six of Cups can be a relationship that's fairly childish. Nine of Cups can be where we are indulging too much, indulging in childish fantasies too much. I almost get the impression that you're worried about a relationship, Aquarius, and you're weighing it up with the Two of Pentacles realistically. Perhaps this is where you are oblivious, or you are trying to block something out, because as a result of that, you seem to be with the past, and the Nine of Cups can mean that you're indulging in it, perhaps through drink. I get the impression that you're trying to block something out in terms of a relationship here, Aquarius, because the root issue is, in the past, you've had a relationship, a good relationship, and it seems to be with a King of Cups, male, female. Could be a water sign, doesn't need to be. Just a jolly nice person, in which you seem to have invested a lot, Seven of Pentacles, into the family. But it's almost like your challenge is that you might be feeling powerless with the Five of Swords, which means that maybe with that Two of Wands, you're evaluating, perhaps, you've come to a crossroads, you're evaluating a path that you need to go down. And that's why the best case scenario is you've got a lot of choices here to make with that Seven of Cups. God, I hope that this isn't getting too dark, too much. I really can't bear to film this video again if it gets too dark. Let's have a look why the best case scenario is that Seven of Cups. Yeah. I feel that some of you guys, oh my God, I really feel that it looks like you're tied in a relationship you don't want for a lot of you Aquarians. Because the best case scenario is to make a choice. And that's because I feel the Eight of Swords says that you are restricted mentally, physically, in every which way in a relationship. That you seem to get on with somebody, but I feel that you're bored. I feel that you've just done so much investing. It doesn't have to be a marriage. But I feel that you've invested so much in a relationship that you're kind of like, ugh. You know. And now looking at these four cards, I feel that this is saying, so far, that you will be looking, and this is why we've got the Seven of Wands showing up as somebody who's resisting you, resistant the Seven of Wands. Wouldn't surprise if we got a negative card come with that. But the four cards are saying that there's a fire sign around you in February that you are interested in, I feel, Libra. I feel it's you that's offering love to this individual. Because you want to escape with the Fool card, an Emperor, and that's the person that you're with. You want to escape a conventional relationship, and that's why we're seeing these energies here. I really get the really strong impression that you're bored. But you're trying to ignore that you're bored. You're trying to pretend, everything's fine, but I don't think it's fine. I think you need some fun. I think that you're looking for fun. And the Ace of Wands could be saying that in the immediate future there is the spark of an attraction showing up. So let's have a look what this is, the Ace of Wands. I feel that you're going to be attracted to it could be an earth sign individual. And maybe that's why you're worried over a Two of Pentacles. Maybe this is the earth sign showing here. Not just you weighing things up, but it could also be an earth sign. I feel that you might be attracted maybe to an earth sign individual. Because the Four of Pentacles can represent a Capricorn individual, I believe. Okay, it doesn't have to be Capricorn. It could be that you're going to be very attracted. Ace of Wands is a spark of an attraction. And this could be an earth sign individual. However, influences around you are the Seven of Wands. Coming in or around you are the Seven of Wands. In which, let's have a look what this is. I feel that you resist. Seven of Wands isn't a person. I feel that you resist. Seven of Swords can be deception. I feel that you resist being deceptive. This is you, you're Aquarius, your Swords. You resist this though. Or it could be that somebody is restricting you, or somebody says no to a deception. So it might be that somebody's saying, no, actually, I don't want to do that. You're married or you're with someone, I'm not interested in doing that. Hopes or fears are the Five of Pentacles. Let's have a look why we've got the Five of Pentacles here. It's quite an intricate story, really. What are your hopes or fears, the Five of Pentacles? I'm just going to get the outcome while we've got justice in the outcome. Just get one more card with that. Yeah, I feel that, let's go back to the beginning of the reading. Let's do the 4 cards first of all. Exceptionally interesting reading this month, Aquarius. Really, really interesting, I must tell you. You guys, I feel that there is a fire sign individual. It's either a fire sign or it's an earth sign individual that you are attracted to in February 2017 for some of you guys, okay? Because I feel that you need to feel wanted. I feel that you need to feel excitement with another individual. And I feel that you need to be released from a very conventional, possibly very uptight or boring relationship. We can see that in the distant past, you guys, possibly some of you, if it resonates with you, were in a relationship. It looks like a fairly happy relationship with a Ten of Cups, with a King of Cups. Can be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual, doesn't have to be. Can simply be just a jolly nice individual. The root issue, not the root issue, sorry, but you guys seem to be upset because you might have a decision to make with the Two of Pentacles, but it also might be that you're upset because there are 2 people around you, this water sign and possibly an earth sign, or that maybe you're upset because maybe somebody's kind of messing you about with that Two of Pentacles. However, it's leading to the present where you are, I feel that you're kind of like not saying something, you're oblivious, you're acting like everything's okay. Because it's leading to the present, the Six of Cups. It might be that you're happy with your kids, for example, but it might also be that, you know, the Six of Cups is a card about the past. And the Nine of Cups is a card about happiness and feeling smug, but it's also a card about drink. So I don't know whether you're, the past Six of Cups, I don't know, causes you to drink, or I just get the sense that you're trying to block out something here with that Six of Cups energy. Six of Cups is a lovely energy because it represents a soulmate relationship. But this isn't a soulmate relationship. It might be that you're worried about a soulmate relationship because you are worried in the you now, Nine of Swords. Could be about a person who's kind of messing you about, and therefore in the present it feeds through, it acts as a filter through which we see the present situation that you are possibly, this is where it gets tricky with you guys. Six of Cups is a card about either wanting a reunion, but it's all very much in the past. So it might be that in the present you guys are very focused on past relationships or a relationship, that Six of Cups, that does bring some happiness to you. But it also might be that you are kind of blocking out what you really want, I feel, with those cards. And it could be through drink, it could be through whatever it is. Because I feel that as a result of these 2 energies here, we can see that you're upset. Nine of Swords is you guys, you're worried. Your worry is giving you, you know, the need to weigh things up. It might be that you need to communicate with somebody. Six of Cups, maybe about their drinking, Nine of Cups. So it could be maybe your partner's got a bad habit or something like that. Because the root of the issue is the Ten of Cups. This is an unhappy relationship with a good person. The King of Cups. Maybe you've got children that make you happy with the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups as well. Remember, every reader reads differently. So I always read in terms of the keywords and what I'm feeling. But I do feel as a result of that Ten of Cups and this good individual that you have in this relationship, you're looking at what you've invested in terms of, you know, what you've invested into making this relationship with the Ten of Cups such a success here. And I feel that the challenge is that maybe it could be that you've done all the investing in the relationship. It might have been a long-term relationship, Aquarius, and now you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I'm tired of this. And it might be that you feel quite powerless here with this Five of Swords. Maybe there's some petty conflicts here and you're evaluating the path that you need to go down. What route do I take? Do I stay in the relationship? Do I leave it? I'm a little bit tired of all of this. You know, we've got contra cards here. We've got cards that suggest somebody is worried and they're weighing something up as a result of that. And it feeds through, it acts as a filter through why we've got the present, the Six of Cups. Which means that it might be that you're looking to the past in the present. Present, you're thinking about the past and that it made you happy. Because the root issue is, well, this person does make me happy. I'm in a relationship with somebody who does, you know, there is happiness and there is love and there is support in this relationship. But, you know, I've invested so much in this to make it the success that it is. And what about me? What about my time? What about what I want for myself? And the challenge is, you know, well, maybe there's some petty arguments, or maybe I just feel that I've given everything over and I just feel so powerless. So, you know, as a result of that, you know, I'm evaluating, what path do I go down? What path do I go down to seek my own happiness and my own fulfillment? So therefore, there are many options in the first 2 weeks you're going to need to look at in order to release yourself from these chains with this Eight of Swords. But the problem is, I feel for some of you Aquarians, you kind of go down the wrong route because you kind of get attracted to somebody who's unavailable. Four of Pentacles doesn't have to be an earth sign. It can just mean somebody who's emotionally unavailable. So I feel that you get attracted to maybe an emotionally unavailable individual here. Aquarius in the first 2 weeks, the second 2 weeks, of February, in which they are resistant to maybe your charms, Seven of Swords, but also they're resistant to you, you know, being deceptive. Maybe it's an office person, maybe this person knows that you're married, that type of thing, and they're resistant to doing that. The fears will be, I feel this attraction maybe to this emotionally detached person from you, Aquarius, could be, you know, in terms of your fears, it could be, well, Five of Pentacles isn't about always being out in the cold. It means an illicit affair. Maybe an illicit affair will lead to the ending of your relationship. So therefore, because this person is emotionally detached, you seem to be very kind of, there is a real kind of attraction to somebody who doesn't want it. And this person is kind of, I feel, resisting you. In which your fears anyway will be, well, if I got involved with this person, you know, we'll see the end of my relationship with who this person is, with my current partner. And therefore in the outcome I feel that justice represents completion to a matter that I feel has been troubling you. It's perhaps with the Hanged Man left up in the air. So I feel that there is a conclusion, justice, to a burden that remains up in the air, maybe with the Hanged Man. Alright, I don't see, I feel that there's somebody else some of you guys are going to be attracted to in February 2017, Aquarius. Okay, I feel that you've got somebody else there, but there's a sense of you've lost yourself in that relationship, it would seem to me, and you're looking for your pleasures and your happiness in other directions. But I feel whatever directions you're looking at, this person isn't truly, even if you get involved with them, they're not truly, you'll only be able to go so far with that individual. Alright? Because I don't feel that individual wants marriage or long-term relationships. It might be that they want to, I don't sense that this person wants a quick flash in the pan, but it could be maybe with that Ace of Wands, quick flash in the pan with a, you know, with a very emotionally distant person. But they are probably fighting off you moving on from your relationship. Seven of Swords means to escape a relationship. You can see the Seven of Swords individual is escaping the tent. This could be the home that you want to escape. So it might be, yeah, you know, let's have sex. Let's have a good time. But, you know, that's as far as it goes. I don't want you to leave your husband or your wife. I want you to stay there, but we'll just be in this relationship and just have a good time. But I don't want to take it, you know, it's not that deep for me. So I feel that you're dealing with somebody who's not that deep, besides your partner. Your partner seems pretty deep because it's showing there's a King of Cups. All right? All right? Showing there's a King of Cups. You could be drowning your sorrows in the past. 9 of Cups can mean to drink, or you're indulging in the past. All right? But, you know, you're not happy. I don't feel some of you guys are happy in a relationship that you're in, and you seem to be looking to another person to give you that happiness. But that person can't give you happiness because they're not interested. If it goes on to be a sexual relationship, it'll only be very quick, I feel, because they don't want anything long term. And they're not willing to have you give up the relationship that you're in to move on to them. Let's get your angel reading. Aquarius for the month. Universe, Spirit, show me. What is the angel message that you have for Aquarius in the month of February 2017? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius in the month of February 2017? Show me. Peaceful resolution is coming up here. That's interesting. Let's have a look what the peaceful resolution means. And I think it will, because the Hanged Man says peace. So, you know, we can say, you know, there will be a conclusion to a difficult situation where peace is restored with the Hanged Man. Because peace is the Hanged Man on this particular deck. You can see that he is feeling very peaceful. You know. Let's get the card on this one. Peaceful resolution. The challenges you're inquiring about are going to come to an end, and that's what I'm seeing here. Conflict will cease and soon be replaced with harmony, and that's definitely what I'm seeing in the outcome. There will be a sense of peace shared by all, even if some... and this is why I was saying the Hanged Man is something that is... Even though there's peaceful resolution, it's always kind of agree to disagree, because nothing is resolved. And that's what I was seeing with the Hanged Man. That it's the conclusion of a difficult situation that's perhaps left up in the air, and that's the agree to disagree. Disagreements will be resolved in your favour. This includes struggles with employers, and you have got justice there, okay? So it says you'll have justice over a difficult situation, all right? And the Hanged Man can be, I don't know, something that goes in your favour, I guess, but it's not kind of 100% all there, what you were wanting. This includes struggles with employers, legal battles, arbitration, and even strife among family or friends. Be forgiving and understanding with those who may have been in error. Allow peace to come with grace and dignity for everyone. So it can be for some of you guys, you get the wrong end of a stick with a particular person as well. You know, you've got an attraction to a Four of Pentacles individual, somebody who's emotionally unavailable, or they're just unavailable. They're already secure in their life. And influences around this you might not be seeing will be, you know, well, maybe this person disagrees with illicit affairs, you know. And therefore... the fears will be that maybe if you have an illicit affair with this person, you might, you know, screw things up for yourself with the Ten of Swords. So therefore, you know, justice is restored. Justice, ending off a difficult situation in which peace reigns, harmony, but things are also kind of left up in the air. So it could be that, you know, I feel that there is somebody here that you're interested in, Aquarius. But I feel that you've got somebody already there, some of you guys. You've already got a partner, but there's a sense of boredom or something going on with you and this individual. And you're looking for love or some excitement outside of that relationship. But whoever it is that you're looking for to give you that can't give you that. They can't. I don't believe that they can. They're not interested in either, you know, getting in a relationship with you, or if they're in something with you, they'll only take it a certain way. They don't want you to leave home. This is the card about leaving home, escaping the tent. And that Seven of Wands bloke, doesn't want you to do that. They're saying, no, I don't want you to leave the relationship. And you're kind of like, okay, well, let's leave it there then. Interesting reading for the month. Interesting. Let me know your thoughts if it correlates with you, Aquarius. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And I will speak to you guys on your love reading. I know this was kind of a love reading, but let's have a look what happens in the actual love reading. Very interesting. Yeah. See you soon, guys. These love readings should be up by the end of January. Working on them now. Speak to you guys soon. Take care.